Morning, everyone. So nice to be the speaker of this event. So it's a pleasure to me. It's now 9 hours behind, but I just took a shower some minutes ago, just to ensure that I can speak very well during the session. Also explain about AI Copilot for Microsoft 365. The idea is to share some knowledge with you, so thanks for accepting me on this event. First of all, the idea is to talk about crafting a unique AI Copilot for Microsoft 365 from concept to reality. If you have any questions during the session, feel free to send the questions on the chat. So the idea is to have a discussion and also to show not only the slides, but show how can we deliver a good Copilot for companies, for business, for clients, and also have a good way to improve our process. And also, if you have any questions during the session, that is to send the questions on the chat. I can see all questions here. And also, we have a demo after that. And also, that is to understand better about AI in general. So let me open the Teams on here. First of all, let me present myself. My name is Renato Romão. I'm a Microsoft MVP on the business application category, uh, mainly on the Copilot Studio and also Power Platform solutions like Power Apps and Power Automate mainly. I have a YouTube channel. This YouTube channel, Romão's official, is basically we are trying to create good content using Romão's Learn. And also, right now, we are part of the Microsoft community. We have a team for this one. And also, the idea is to have Portuguese, Spanish, and also English content. And also, the idea is to have jobs and also recruiters, hunters there that we can improve our community for free. We are producing good content about Copilot Studio and also AI Builder for free. That is to help the community. And also, I'm a Microsoft Copilot Studio super user. I have a lot of students on the Udemy. So I have, if I'm not wrong, I have 4 or 5 courses. Most of them are in Portuguese, but I'm trying to translate them to just to have English content as well. I'm a senior Power Platform developer on the store. At Store, it's an Irish company, and also have been working with software development on the last 10 years. So feel free to contact me on LinkedIn. If you have any questions after this session, I'm available to help you. And also the idea is to provide more content about Copilot Studio on the community for free. So the agenda for today, the idea is to understand the business needs for custom AI Copilot, understand the Copilot and Microsoft 365, the combination of both tools, and what Microsoft is doing for business. The idea is to understand about the costs and licensing. We have a document that we can read, we can understand better, because we have a lot of Copilots, Copilot Pro, Copilot Studio, and also the idea is to understand better about the difference between each tool that we have available on the Microsoft side. Exploring Copilot Studio, the idea is to understand better about Copilot Studio and how can we build AI Copilots. And also later on the live demo, the idea is to explore more about these Copilot Studio and how can we build, and also how can we deploy things into the Microsoft 365, because we have different ways. And also right now, previously, like 2 months ago, we were building a Copilot Studio and also pushing the change into the Copilot for Microsoft 365. But right now we have a different way that we are developing a Copilot Studio. Plus, if we need to deploy it to the Microsoft 365, we have another way to deploy things. And also Q&A, but if you have any questions before this session, feel free to send on the chat. So first of all, we need to understand the need for custom AI Copilot, and also mainly identifying the gaps between the business and also the AI, the tools, not only the AI, because Before AI, we had a lot of issues with technology in general. So when the business needs to improve their process, probably they need to use a software or a technology or a tool available on the market. And mainly the difficulty on the companies is to have a tool that combines or customize that specific tool with their business scenario. And also, most of the companies are having different issues with this customization. And also, the idea is to understand the AI Copilot to enhance the productivity and also the efficiency in the business. So identifying the gaps. So basically, we have some examples here. So I did 5 examples available on my mind that I was thinking about the issues, the gaps that we have. Basically, those issues. So the first one, examples of inefficient and frustration faced by the users. So this is the mainly one. Prepackaged solutions often lack the flexibility to meet the unique needs of different organizations. So users frequently encounter inefficiencies such as repetitive manual tasks, rigid workflows, and lack of integration with other tools they use. So in this case, we have a lot of issues with the user experience. And also, it's really important when we are talking about the user experience, we need to provide a good experience for them. So to have a good experience, we need to provide a custom solution. We don't need to provide a prepackaged solution for them because sometimes it's not useful in the daily. It's difficult to combine both information. And also challenge with coordination and task tracking. So for example, if you are managing a complex project with multiple team members and tasks can be overwhelming. So sometimes we have a problem with that. And also prepackaged solutions often struggle to provide clear visibility into project status, deadlines, dependencies, and also the communication in general. So that is the reason that we have AI, and also Microsoft is working to provide Copilot inside the teams. Because sometimes we have an issue when we are managing and also when we are coordinating the tasks into the team and also the project in general. Because we have different projects, unique projects per per team and also per company. Need for personalized project insights and recommendations. That is the reason we have complex projects and also we have unique projects. For different companies, we have different ways that we can track, and also sometimes it's not the same. So, for example, we have Project for the Web. Project for the Web is a tool that Microsoft built for companies in general. But if you need to implement Project for the Web inside your company, you probably need to change the solution. It's useful to use the tool, but sometimes the idea is to have model driven that you can change the tool just to customize for your company because some companies are not using like risks and management, risks, actions, a change request or something like that. So in this case, we need to customize for our scenario. And also another issue another gap that we have available on the market when we are talking about AI, the importance of understanding individual employee needs and preferences. So in this case, if you are just installing an existing solution, a prepackaged solution, sometimes we are not understanding the employee needs and also the preferences and also the company needs and also company preferences. So we are basically using the tool and that's it. We need to fit the employee needs into this tool instead of customizing the solution to fit the employee needs. So it's the opposite, and probably it's causing different gaps and problems in the company as well. Limited scalability and also adaptability to changing needs. So in this case, if you need to customize, if you need to implement anything else into the tool, sometimes we have a problem. We have a limitation because the tool it's not available for a business user. For example, the benefit of using Copilot Studio for platform solutions, Microsoft 365, is because the end user can customize the tool. It's not for IT only, IT team. It's not for technical developers or something like that, software houses. It's for business user. The business user, the citizen developer. The citizen developer can build and also can improve the solution internally. So that is the benefit of using this type of tools because the end users can build different things. And also another, this is the gaps that we have available, and also we have the enhanced productivity and also efficient. So using custom AI solution, AI Copilot, basically we can customize to fit specific organizational requirements. So in this case, we can design the proposal, we can discuss with the client the requirements, and then we can customize the tool to fit the organizational requirements, and then we have a good experience. So we have a user experience and satisfaction because we are customizing the tool to the user, to the employee, and also to the boss, to the manager, and also we have different stakeholders, and also the satisfaction will be enhanced. We can improve the efficiency and the productivity by using the automation. So basically, instead of using just installing the tool and just using the tool, we can automate different process that we have in the organization. And this process will help the business to automate different options and also different areas, different departments, instead of using only the automation available on the tool. Because, for example, if we use Teams, Microsoft Teams, by default we have approval for documents. So if we have, if you need to approve some documents by sharing with your manager or something like that, so we already have this information available. But if you need to pass this document for a different approval process, for different chain, you can customize by using Power Automate. So that is the benefit of using a custom AI tool. So you have the ability to scale and also to adapt the organization as the organization grows. So in this case, the same as we have for Microsoft Azure. So if the organization is growing, basically we can scale and also we can adapt the AI tool to grow with the company. So that is the benefit of using AI and also online solutions because we can adapt quickly instead of need to develop a new tool on the company as well. Reducing manual errors and delays and providing real-time project updates and insights. That is the benefit of using AI solution because sometimes we can just plug and play and also start by using an AI solution. Basically, we can improve our process by basically automating this solution. So right now, just to understand Copilot and Microsoft 365. So basically, a Copilot is an AI-driven assistant designed to enhance productivity and also streamline workflows by providing intelligent insights, automating tasks, and supporting decision-making process. Its core functionalities includes natural language processing, data analysis, real-time collaboration support, as you can see here. Basically, we can see a Word document that basically you can use AI to improve your organization. You can generate a PowerPoint presentation by using Copilot for Microsoft 365. You can read and also analyze the data by using Excel, and also it's really good. And also we can use this information on the OneNote, on the Teams, on the Outlook, just to provide a Word document or to to write an email or to describe the emails available on your inbox. And also sometimes it's just a simple question and also you can have your right answer. that is a benefit of using AI in your company and also AI inside Microsoft 365. Copilot is integrated with Microsoft 365 applications. So let me stop here. It's integrated with into Microsoft 365 in different ways. It works along if you embedded in Microsoft 365. So we have 4 or 5 different options: Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Teams, Outlook, and much more. But if you need to customize, you can customize via Copilot Studio, and then you can extend information as well. So we have different ways you can automate process, not only use the Copilot inside the tools, but you can automate the process out of the Microsoft 365. So for example, if you need to create a ticket on the ServiceNow, basically you can start by talking with the Copilot for Microsoft 365, and then you can see this information on the ServiceNow tool quickly. So in general, Copilot will fundamentally change how people work with AI and how AI works with people. As with any new pattern of work, there is a learning curve, always. But those who embrace this new way of working will quickly gain an edge, because it's really useful when we are using AI solutions, and mainly when we are using AI for inside Microsoft 365, if you work with Microsoft 365. Some use cases available. So first of all, Copilot can be used in various scenarios within Microsoft 365, such as automating meetings, scheduling in Outlook, generates real-time project updates in Microsoft Teams, streamlines documents approvals in SharePoint, and also not only in SharePoint, but you can automate the process with OneDrive as well. Copilot automates tasks with Power Automate as well. So we have different ways, we have different opportunities to automate the process. So for example, in Teams, Copilot can facilitate better communication and collaboration by summarizing chats, provide actions, items, scheduling follow-ups. For example, if you are during the meeting, if you need to summarize your meeting. So basically, you can talk with Copilot in Teams, and then you have a summary quickly, and also using AI to do that. For a Power Automate, you can automate different processes, not only tasks. You can get the data, and also you can provide actions as well. So for example, if you need to get some information on the Databricks, or if you need to get the data from SQL, or if you need to get the data from SharePoint, Dataverse, or Excel, you can get the data, and also you can pull the data if needed. So in this, or push the data if needed. So in this case, you can include a line into the Excel spreadsheet. You can insert a document into the OneDrive or SharePoint folder, for example. You can send the Teams approval. You can send an email to the users. You can. So, for example, I was building last month. I was building a solution for during another session for Copilot Studio presentation. And also basically I built an AI tool to automate the document process, document generation process. So I was trying to document the workflows, the Power Apps applications, and also the Power Page solutions portals by using just an AI. And also I was just using Copilot Studio with Power Automate, and basically I was using to generate documentation for my technical solutions using Microsoft 365. It's really useful when we are talking about AI. About the costs and licensing, so let me go to the next one. Costs and licensing. So first of all, we need to understand the options available. So we have
Leonard, sorry, just 1 second. I don't know, but we can't see your screen if it's intentional or
Ah, really? Sorry.
Yeah.
Let me try again. Can you see my screen again?
Yes, we can see it now.
Okay,
Thank you.
sorry about that. So let me go back just to show you the options available. So we have Copilots and also the use case if you need to see on the recording session later. And also the Copilot Studio for Microsoft 365. We have a video as well. And also I can provide this material later if you need as well. So the cost and licensing for Microsoft 365, so for Copilot, sorry. So costs and licensing for Copilot, we have Copilot Bing inside Bing. We have Copilot inside Windows. We have Copilot Pro. We have Copilot for Microsoft 365. We have Copilot Studio and also Copilot in different places. How can we understand the license and the cost for each one? So it's really important. So the first one is the Copilot free. So the Copilot free, you can use copilot.microsoft.com. You can access the Copilot. You can install on the Play Store and Apple Store as well. You can use inside Edge, and also on the top right. And also you can use inside Bing as well. So if you search anything inside the Bing, you'll be able to see the Copilot free. And basically we have some information available that you can get the data from the internet. And also it's really good because I can understand better about AI solutions. I can ask any questions that I have, and also it's really useful. Sorry. We have Copilot Pro that I can pay. This Copilot Pro is for individuals, so for personal user. So in this case, for personal perspective, it's not for organization. So in this case, with Copilot Pro, we can priority model access. Sometimes we need to access the GPT-4 or GPT-4 min. So and also it's not available in the free version because the free version during the like 8 a.m. most people are using this tool. So in this case, the idea is to have a way to use Copilot and also GPT models available on the tool. And also we have the Office 365, Microsoft 365 tools available as well. Outlook, Excel, Word documents, PowerPoint presentation, and OneNote as well. And also if you need to customize, there is use Copilot GPT Builder that you can customize and also you can integrate with your tools if needed. For example, if I need to automate this process by using another tool, like I use Trello, I use Jira, I use Planner or something like that. And also if I need to automate this process, I can use GPT Builder and also you can, or if you need to build with your documents, if you need to upload like I'm a developer and also have a lot of documents with C sharp and also I'd like to train the AI to understand when I ask any questions about .NET or C sharp or Java or something like that. So in this case, I can train the GPT and also build my own GPT. And also we have Copilot for Microsoft 365. So it's really important when we are talking about Copilot for Microsoft 365, it's we need to purchase a near license. We cannot purchase per month. So it's per month, this value is per month, but you cannot pay per month. You need to pay 1 year license or 3 years license. So you cannot purchase only 1 month to test. It's really important to know to understand this because it will impact in the cost and also the license when we need to build uh, a solution for business. And also, it's really important to understand that you cannot use the trial license. So you need to use. It's really important to notice that you can only use if you need to pay if you purchase a premium license. But you have the Copilot in Teams. We have Microsoft grounding. The benefit of using Microsoft Graph grounding is because we can get the information from the company. So if you have anything that the user have access, it's really important because we are talking about the security as well. So if the user don't have permissions to access the information that we have on the graph, Microsoft Graph is the scenario that we have behind the scenes. So behind the scenes, we can extract the information from the company. We have different information behind the scenes like Teams chat, Teams data, Teams files, Outlook files, Outlook emails, Outlook calendar, and also if I need to use any integration with Microsoft Graph, basically I can use Copilot for Microsoft 365 as well. And also it's really important to talk about customization because customization, if we need to do anything else, you can use Copilot to do that. And also it's included on the license as well. You don't need to pay a Copilot Studio license if you have the Copilot for Microsoft 365. If you don't have the Copilot for Microsoft 365 license, you need to pay a Copilot Studio license. And also let me show you the file that I have. So you can get the data. Let me get the licensing guide. So basically you can see the PDF. And basically this PDF contains the licensing guide for Power Platform. So if you search this information on the Google, if you Google it, you'll be able to see this information, Power Platform licensing guide. And also on the page 19, on the Microsoft Copilot Studio, you'll be able to understand the Copilot Studio license. We had three options. The first one is the Copilot Studio subscription. $200 per month per tenant. You don't need to pay per user, it's per tenant. One license will be able, you cover everything in the company. So in this case, for example, for Copilot for Microsoft 365, you need to pay per user. So it's $30 per user. So in this case, if we have like 6 users or seven users, so the benefit of using Copilot Studio, you have uh, less cost in your company. Depends on the type of solution that you need to deliver internally. So you need to, in this case, you can purchase per month. It's not per year. So we have a lot of benefits of using this solution, this license. You have Gen AI. We can publish and create and publish to different channels and push to different channels. Like if you have a Copilot Studio, and also if you need to publish your Copilot Studio across different channels like Teams, a website, public website, WhatsApp, Telegram, um, Facebook, we have different options available, and also mobile device as well. We have standard connectors for Power Automate and also premium connectors as well. The second license, you can use Copilot Studio with Microsoft 365, Copilot for Microsoft 365. So once you have this license, you'll be able to deploy using GenAI, but with this license, you cannot publish to different channels, only across Copilot for Microsoft 365. And also, we have unlimited message. It's really good to use this benefit. And the last one is Copilot Studio for Teams. If you have any Microsoft 365 license, probably you already have Copilot Studio. You can build your Copilot Studio for Teams. It's really good because you can build for your company, and also you can start using Copilot. And later, if you decide to use AI solution, or if you need to choose any other options in the future, you'll be able to do that. So basically, Copilot Studio license. Let me go exploring Copilot Studio before our live demo, and also to show how can we build an AI solution. How can we start by building a solution? We need to think about the user. Who is a user inside our business? When we are building a solution when we are building a Copilot solution for our business, we need to understand our user. and also the type of conversation that we have. That is the reason that I was talking about the benefits of using different solutions, and also understanding about the cost, the license that we have available, and also the different options. Otherwise, we are only installing things when we are only using Copilot Studio. That is the mainly one. But sometimes our user is using Windows, Copilot for Windows. We don't need to pay a Copilot Studio license to deploy Teams because our user is not using this tool. But if we are deploying solutions into the Microsoft 365, but the users don't have enough license or enough access to use the Copilot for Microsoft 365. So in this case, we need to understand the type of conversation that we have, the business, the end user channel. Probably if they are using a public website, probably we don't need to have a Teams chatbot. Probably we can push into our public website, and then we have signing there, and also the user can signing up, and then we can use our Copilot Studio there. And also don't forget who you are designing for. So in this case, if you are building a Copilot Studio for end user and also not for developers, we need to understand the user behavior. So it's really important to track the information that we have on the analytics that we have on the Copilot Studio to understand the process and also the solution, that the experience that we have in the tool. Because we are developers sometimes, and also if we are developing a solution for end users, the business user, probably they will face different experience, like a message. We can change the message just to help the user to understand the process, or the question, change the question that we are asking them, instead of just providing a solution that it's useful it's useful for us, but it's not useful for the user. A best practice available that you need to think, and also you need to design always. Understand your user, keep it simple and clear. You don't need to, I'm a developer, and also when I need to build a different AI solution, or if I need to build a different website for my companies, and also always I need to improve and also change the things, and also include different features, but sometimes make it simple and clear should be enough for your user, or should be enough for your MVP product. If you have an MVP product, you can deliver, you can get the analytics, you can get the feedback, and then you can provide more features into the Copilot Studio or Copilot solution, or AI, or your custom solution, custom application, custom workflow. Be inclusive. Personality is important. Use the right tools. So sometimes we don't need to use Power Automate, for example. Sometimes we can use Power Automate, or we can use just Power Apps with Microsoft 365. Sometimes we need to get the data by using Copilot, but the output will be into the Dataverse, and also we need to display to the user by using Power BI. So sometimes we don't need to get the data, provide the data into the Copilot Studio, and also display the data into the Copilot Studio. We have different tools to do different things. We have different features across the Microsoft 365. We have a lot of options. We have a lot of tools available on the market. So we need to combine most of them. And also that is the benefit of understanding the licensing for the Power Platform in general. Because sometimes if you pay a Microsoft 365 license, you have different tools. Sometimes you can combine both tools instead of purchasing a different license, and also not using all tools available that you have available on your company. So in this case, we can identify the right requirements. We can start small and scale it up. So in this case, we can increase and also adapt our business, adapt the tool to our business, and also track analytics for ongoing improvements. So we can track the user experience. This is an old image, but we Copilot Studio is using Power BI to track the information, and also you can save the history, you can save your outputs, you can improve the outputs that we are saving to the Dataverse, and also you can track this information later. If you need to build your custom Power BI, you can do that. Your custom report, but we already have some reports available on the Copilot Studio as well. Before our live demo, terms to know, we have Copilot, that is an AI assistant. We have Gen AI, that is basically it's model that describe using content from text, image, code, media, and so on, by using the combination that we have the information plus the user input. We have large language models. Basically, it's massive data sets that we have available. We have large language models. We have RAG that is really important when we are talking about improving and also providing the information to the chatbot, to the Copilot to build our own GPT. So I have been working last year on different AI projects, and also I was using a lot of RAG and also large language models. And also, it's really important when we are building our GPTs, GPT-4 combined with your own data, because you need to understand the data process and also the data set that you are using on your company and also for your business. Otherwise, you are impacting the cost, and also it's not useful, it's not profit for your company. GPT, basically, it's a different models available. We have plugins that you can build inside uh, Copilot for Microsoft 365 and also for Copilot Studio as well. So, for example, thinking. Always when we are building a Copilot, it's not for your company. So if you have a software house, probably you can build your Copilot and also deploy to different clients by using just one Copilot. So in this case, probably you can build your Copilot and sell to different clients by using just a product. And also the benefit of using Copilot and also Copilot Studio is because we have the opportunity to export as a solution. Power Platform always have the opportunity to export as a solution. If you export a solution and also deploy to the client environment, basically you already have the solution available. You already have the AI implemented or the Power Apps application or the workflow application. So in this case, we can just an example. I built a tool 2 years ago by using Power Apps, Power Automate, and also I was not using Dataverse. I was using SharePoint, but I was using solutions in general inside Power Platform. And also I built only one solution, but I built a generic way that I was setting the configuration into the SharePoint list. Once I complete the work for this client, we sold to different clients, 9 in general. So we built for one client, and also we sold to 8 other clients, and also using the same solution, and also just installing things, and also uh, 25 days to develop the solution for one client, and also 3 days for each deployment to each client. So in this case, we are receiving a lot of money just to deploy things and also using the same solution. That is the benefit of using AI and also Power Platform solution that we can just installing into different clients. And also we have connectors that we can connect to different solutions available as well. The end-to-end Copilot conversation. The stage one, Copilot Studio, we can have just a simple conversation. With stage two, we can use Gen AI actions, GPT models, we can integrate with OpenAI. And also the third one that we can integrate with omnichannel and also live agent handoff. So in this case, Microsoft is working probably to provide this information, this integration, this stage three integrate with Microsoft Team, but it's not available yet. But you can integrate with omnichannel like WhatsApp, Telegram, and so on. And also we have over 1,000 connectors available on the Power Platform solution. That is the benefit of using this AI. Renato, how can I start this? So first of all, you can open copilotstudio.microsoft.com, and then you'll be able to start by using Copilot Studio. Basically, if you don't have enough license, you can start for free. there's a trial license. You can build your Copilot for Microsoft 365 without having a license. So in this case, for this environment that I have, I don't have a license for Microsoft 365, but I can build a Copilot chatbots, and later, if I have an environment to do that, basically I can install and use on that specific environment by exporting and importing to a different environment as well. So if I need to deploy to different clients, I have my own environment to test, to develop, and then I can push to the client environment to test and also to deploy to production to go live. Uh, in this case, I have three options available here: custom Copilot, Microsoft Copilot, and also coming soon. Coming soon, basically we have Copilot for Finance, Copilot in SharePoint, and also Microsoft is working to different solutions, different integrations like Copilot for Service that is using customer service inside Dynamics 365, and also comes Copilot for Sales, Copilot in marketing, in operations for operations. We have a lot of Copilots available, and also Microsoft is trying to integrate different solutions, Microsoft tools into the Copilot Studio. But if you have a no Microsoft tool, basically you can create your custom Copilot. With your custom Copilot, we have available a connection that we can integrate with different tools, no Microsoft tools like a Google or another tool, for example, or my own tool. And also, if you want to customize your Copilot, instead of just using and grabbing the information from different tools, you can build your custom Copilot as well. And also, we have the Microsoft 365. Inside Copilot for Microsoft 365, basically the idea is to build actions. So Copilot Studio, we can build our custom Copilot with knowledge, actions, topics, deploy to different channels, and I have only one Copilot. So we can build one Copilot with different topics and deploy across different channels. Um, with Copilot for Microsoft 365, basically we are building different actions because in this case, we are inside the Copilot for Microsoft 365. Basically, the idea is to use those actions when we are talking with Copilot for Microsoft 365 in Teams, for example. In Teams, if we have a license, basically I can open the Teams on the left-hand side, on the chat. I have the Copilot available. I can ask anything in the chat, and also it's integrated with AI. If I'm building different actions on the right panel, I will be able to use those actions available and also turn those actions on or off depending on the user and also the role that we have. So in this case, the idea is to build actions to different users. I can build an action to get the information or to provide the information to create support requests. So in this case, I'm building for IT, I'm building for finance, for operations, but I'm not building for the support team. The support team, it's already using the support tickets. They don't need to rise another ticket for them. So in this case, I can build for different departments. And also, once I have those actions available, I can publish and also ask the admin user to approve and also to turn on the actions available for different departments, for different users, for different users roles as well. In the actions, we have four actions available. The first one is the connector. So when we have an external data source, and also you need to provide a connection between the chat that you have with your user, the same as we are chatting on the chat here. So in the chat, you can set the questions. I can read the questions during the session, and also I can see the information here. The idea is, if I need to ask anything in the chat, and also get the information from different data sources, basically I can use external data source here. So with external data source, we have a lot of actions available. Logic apps, that is Cloud Flows, and also Logic apps as well. Power Apps for makers, SharePoint, Office 365 groups, content conversation, Plum Sale documents to provide different documents and templates. Excel, OneDrive, Teams, we have a lot of options. As you can see here, I can see a lot of connectors. We have over 1,000 connectors available on the Microsoft 365 on the Power Platform solution. So with the second one, we have conversational. The conversational, basically, we are building our Copilot Studio combining with Copilot Microsoft for Microsoft 365. So in this case, we are building only the topic for Microsoft 365. We are not building a Copilot with different topics, with different actions deployed to different channels. We are only building a simple topic into the Copilot for Microsoft 365. So that is the benefit. We are combining both tools. Third one, we have prompt. So if you have your own document, if you need to train the AI builder, for example, the AI builder is a tool inside the Power Platform as well that we can train different documents to extract the information from the documents. We can train the AI to understand the image, the sentiments, sentiment analysis, for example, summarize the text. For example, I can use this AI builder solution to ask questions into the AI, and also the AI can start the process to document my solution. For example, inside my Power Platform solution, I have Cloud Flows, I have Power Apps, applications, we have different tools. If I need to automate the process to document all solutions that I have available, basically I can use AI Builder, the prompt from AI Builder. And also I can pass some inputs like a document that I have, and also the user is providing an image, and also I need to understand the image in the chat and then provide a sentiment analysis, or if I need to do any actions with the image, I can do it as well. And also I can train by putting some data into this panel here. I can include some information that is the AI is training all the time. It's like our own GPT, and basically it's really useful as well. And also we have the output, can be a text or can be a JSON. And also with the JSON, you can manipulate the information to combine to have a good way. If you have different properties, instead of using just having the text, you can provide an output as a JSON, and then you can pass this JSON to another tool. And also you have a combination, the best combination of different tools with the properties and AI solution as well. And also you have different models available. We have GPT 3.5 and also GPT-4 as well available here. And the last one, I have the flow. If I need to combine Copilot in Microsoft 365, just to take an action into the cloud flow, for example, if I need to customize the automation tool to create a ServiceNow request, probably I can use the flow. I can use the flow integration. I don't need to build our Copilot Studio or build another cloud flow into the teams and deploy into the teams. If I have Copilot in Microsoft 365, basically I can build this integration. And also we have different options. We have over 1,000 connectors available. And also if you need to build your custom connector as well, you have this option available. You can build your custom connector into the Power Platform, and then you can connect this cloud flow available here. Let's start with conversational. Let's just to show you the benefit of using Copilot Studio with Copilot for Microsoft 365. You can name your Copilot here like a live demo, M365, productivity. You can describe, you can pass some instructions, you can change the language as well. You can add a knowledge source on this first page as well. And also let me create this one. It's really important to know that when we are building an AI solution, Copilot solution, and also we are providing for Copilot for Microsoft 365, you can edit later, but the idea is to build this tool. And also there is another panel to see the information. If I'm building a custom Copilot, I can see the custom Copilot available on the left-hand side. But I'll show you how to see the Copilots and actions that you are building out of for Copilot for Microsoft 365. It's a different way to see the information here. So as you can see, it's really simple. Copilot Studio for Microsoft 365. So basically we have just topics and the overview. Publish or a simple topic that I have. So as you can see here, I can add a knowledge or actions available. I can add an action or add a Gen AI solution available here. It's really important that this feature is in preview. Sometimes we have an action error to see this information. For example, a month ago, Copilot Studio bots for Microsoft 365, it was using inside the Copilot Studio. So probably we can have different updates across in this year because they are updating the Copilot Studio and also they are updating the Copilot for Microsoft 365. To integrate with Copilot, Microsoft Copilot, it's really important to describe the action that you are taking here in the trigger. Otherwise, it's failing to start your topic. Remember that we are using AI solution that we can ask anything like, what is Power Apps? What is Copilot Studio? What is Renato? Who is Renato Romão? So we can ask anything. And also in this panel here, in this input, it's important to describe what your chatbot is doing. Otherwise, it's failing to get your data. It's failing to start your topic because we have an AI solution. If we ask anything that is not useful, it's not connected with our solution. It's not connecting both things. So in this case, I'd like to I recommend you choose a lot of words to describe, like we are using this topic to get the information from the Microsoft 365 productivity. You will provide actions, and also you can include different description here. And then you can add an action here. So when we are adding an action, we can send a message, a user message. We can create a condition if we have a verbal, if we have different actions. We have topic management that we can go to another step. We can call an action. If you have a cloud flow, you can call your cloud flow. Or if you need to build your cloud flow, you can basically build your cloud flow here. If you have a connector, so this is in preview AI as well, but if I need, so service now, for example, if I need to integrate with the service now, I can search for service now here, for example, create a record. I can provide an information to the service now by using just this tool. So we already have the output from the user, and then I can manipulate the information by using AI and also input the information into the system. So we have a lot of actions that we can just create a connection between the tool, the text, the last user message with our tool that we have available. And also, for example, if I need to integrate with just send a message or use the AI, so we have advanced, we have Gen AI solution available. So let's use Gen AI. The input will be always, we can select our verbal, and also will always be last message, the last message from the user. So we can get the user message, the user email, the user ID. If we need to track the information, for example, if I need to get the user information by using Microsoft 365, probably we can get the user ID passed to the workflow. The Cloudflow can get the information by using Office 365 connectors. We can get the user details, and then we can return as an output to the Copilot Studio, and the Copilot Studio can manipulate by using verbals management here. And also we can set up different variables that we need to provide, like the user invoices. Can you hear more? Okay, it's back. Just to complete, so if you need to get the user invoices, if you need to get the user data, so basically we can pass the information to the Cloudflow, get the information, and provide into the system. And basically, this is using GenAI. You can edit the data source. So if you have a knowledge source like SharePoint site, OneDrive, if you have your public website, you can public the internet connection is not good. Probably it's because it's 2 a.m. But just to complete before the next session. So we can integrate with public websites. We can include our files here, and also we can integrate with the database as well to get the information and also to provide the information from the database. And also, if you need to integrate with, for example, Azure OpenAI Service, we are Azure OpenAI Service when we are talking about GenAI. But if you have your own GenAI, if you have own I back. If you have your own Azure OpenAI service, basically you can pass the user connection, the Azure OpenAI service connection, and basically if your GPT is already trained with different documents, basically you can connect both of them. So that's it. Basically you can save and then you can publish into the Microsoft 365 when we are saving and also when we are publishing to Microsoft 365. We need to have the title, so we need to rename this information before saving the topic. We can turn this on or off, and also we can publish this information, this topic to Microsoft 365. When we are publishing to Copilot to Microsoft 365 Copilot, admin user will be able to turn this topic on or off for different users, for different user roles as well. And also to make it available to the end user inside the Copilot Studio, Copilot for Microsoft 365. So basically that's it. If I go back to the Copilot for Microsoft 365, I can see all actions available. I can see all actions that I have here. If I have my own action available here, I'll be able to search. And also, as you can see here, this is my own action. This one I was using Power Automate Cloudflow to integrate with. And then I can press edit to see the action that I have. It's really important to ensure that your action is really working well. Otherwise, you can have an issue when we are pushing to the Copilot Studio, because you need to ask if you don't have enough permissions. Probably you need to ask the IT team to delete your action and also to delete your Copilot as well. That's it. Any questions?